This next song is called Lift My Jug. It's a song for this guy named Cale. Maybe you've heard me tell this story before, but I forget if I told it in Brussels or not. But it's about this guy named Cale. He was the first hobo I ever knew growing up in my little river town of Montrose, Iowa. And the train tracks ran through there alongside the river. And this guy's name was Cale. And he was just a kind of gnarly old fucking hobo that hung around, and he'd pass through town once in a while, and he kind of had a little shack in the woods kind of outside of town, and he would collect cans, and he was just a transient riding the rails hobo, and I've met him.
What is a hobo?
Okay. A hobo is no, that's good. I'm glad you asked, because I say hobo like everyone knows. It's a guy that
kind of gypsy.
Yes, like a gypsy that rides the trains, jump on a train and ride it somewhere. I'm glad you said that, because I'm just saying hobo like it's common knowledge. Forgive me. Like a gypsy, yeah. In America we called them hobos, and their prime time was in the 1930s and 40s during the Depression, when you jump on a train and when it was going slow through town and hop a ride somewhere else, and we called them hobos. And so this was the first guy like that I ever knew, and he lived totally free of any like societal constraints, and he just kind of came and went as he pleased, and he stunk like hell, but he just was like a really cool old guy, and he was really gnarly, and he had crooked eyes. He had one eye that pointed up and one eye that pointed down. Gnarly old fucker. He was really cool. And my father and I would give him rides into town sometimes. We'd pick him up in our pickup truck, and he would jump in the back, and we'd give him a ride into town so he could get his booze. And my dad would say, you know, don't judge him on how he looks. He's a very good guy. He just does what he wants and doesn't have a home, and that's just fine. And so at a very early age, I learned the beauty of that and kind of the joy of that. So we call them hobos, but. He's dead now, he's passed on, but this is my song. This is kind of my tribute to Cale, the gnarly old fucker with the crooked eyes. You never knew where he was looking. He was going east or west, but he was cool.
I don't care about my woes. I'll put my knees down in the sand, or down where the river flows. Put my hands in the water, up to my elbows in the cold. Let it wash my dirty face, let it cleanse my troubled soul. My name is Cale. Come rumbling through this town, I lift my jug to the sky. Oh, I lift my jug to the sky, oh Lord, when I lift my jug to the sky. And when that number 9 come rolling by, I lift my